does the continued rise of digital out-of-home and a programmatic future, does that signal that the end is nigh, perhaps, for the classic paper poster?
I don't think it's very nigh. I'm very wary of making predictions. When I first started talking about digital out of home, we sat in a room with our comms agency and we talked about thinking about how are we going to describe this, how are we going to make it feel real, and we said, why don't we make a big bold statement about the amount of our revenue that could come from digital in the next years. And so we came up with this line that I used about 5-6 years ago, that by the end of the decade, up to 90% of our revenues could come from digital. And we thought it was a big, bold, ridiculous, frankly, statement, but one that certainly got us some headlines. The real truth is, it's becoming a fact. By the end of this decade, that is very likely to be the case in a number of markets. But there'll still be 10% that is paper, traditional, and I think the traditional billboard will be with us for certainly as long as I'm working in this industry, because it has some absolutely fantastic intrinsic values. The ability to build an emotional connection between brand and consumer using a mass reach public medium is still there. It's always been the core value of our medium, and it's one that isn't going to go away.